The flu next. The CDC said today every state has ordered the H1N1 flu vaccine, and the first 2.5 million doses are now available. The agency says the vaccine is perfectly safe. So why are some doctors telling patients to hold off on getting vaccinated? Here's David Muir.
The vaccination.
Some have gone on television.
I have more concern about the vaccine than I do about the swine flu.
We don't know how well this works.
Others have held rallies. Doctors and nurses concerned about the safety of the new H1N1 swine flu vaccine. Pediatrician Michael Cohen sent this email to parents saying there's no reason for an orange alert. He was still leaning against the vaccine when we met up with him today, saying so far this new strain of flu has been mild.
One wonders whether there's such a rush to administer a vaccine that has yet to prove its efficacy.
This mother was there with her daughter today, wondering about these mixed messages.
I'm going to ask my doctor what he recommends.
Should she be concerned about a new vaccine?
The main reason not to get the swine flu vaccine would be because it's not really been tested.
Whenever something is new, you want to take a little cautious approach.
She decided against the shot. In fact, a recent Harvard survey finds 4 in 10 parents are not sure they'll get their children vaccinated. Some of these skeptical doctors point to the swine flu debacle of 1976, when more patients died from the vaccine than from the flu itself. But this time, influenza experts tell us things are different. One expert going so far as to call these concerned doctors mistaken. Flu experts tell us the vaccines are now more precise, purer, and though this one was fast-tracked, that they did not cut corners. Today, we took that to one of those vocal opponents.
Well, I mean, that's certainly one argument. Say, well, we're doing it better now until it goes bad.
But what if telling these patients not to get the shot turns out to be the wrong advice?
You're not worried that if you don't prescribe the shot, what happens if one of these children comes back very ill with swine flu?
Well, of course, I mean, I still think that based on our experience, this swine flu has been very mild.
Dr. Michel Cohen told me that he will not get the shot, nor will his 3 children. In fact, he said his family's had the flu. They got better within days. I did ask him about patients with pre-existing conditions, asthma for one. He said his advice has been really the same. But he also told me that if his patients do, in fact, ask for this swine flu shot, that he does and plans to give it to them. Charlie?
All right, David Muir reporting tonight. Thanks. And our senior medical editor, Dr. Richard Besser, is here now. So David went out specifically to speak to doctors who are very reluctant about this vaccine. But how widespread is that opinion?
Those doctors are in the minority. Doctors' offices are getting swamped with people looking for the vaccine, and right now demand is far outpacing supply.
All right, let's go back to 76. Yeah. We had a swine flu in 1976. More patients died from the vaccine than died from the flu. Some people make that argument it could be happening this time.
Vaccine production has greatly improved since 1976. What is given in a vaccine now is much purer than what was done in 1976. And in 1976, there really wasn't flu in our communities.
One woman made the argument that this vaccine has been rushed to market and not fully tested.
You know, this vaccine is made in the exact same way as seasonal flu vaccine, by the same companies, in the same factories, by the same procedures, with the same safety standards, with the same testing. Hundreds of millions of people have received vaccines that are produced the exact same way.
So this is just as safe as the seasonal flu vaccines?
This is just as safe as the seasonal flu vaccine.
So bottom line, Dr. Besser, what do you say to doctors who don't get vaccinated themselves?
Doctors who don't get vaccinated put their patients at risk. We need to maintain a very healthy respect for this infection.
All right, Dr. Richard Besser, thanks very much.